If you don't know who I am, get familiar. You hear me?
This is 50.
All right, I want to talk about Comedy Hype. All right, Comedy Hype is a website. If y'all don't know, they do. They got a YouTube page too. I mess with it a lot, right? Into recent, right? At the end of the day, Comedy Hype has been helping comedians who don't get that shine. That's been their mission. They've been saying it. They just recently got a distribution deal or a record deal to help comedians bring back comedic albums. I don't know if y'all remember this. There's a bunch of comedic albums. You can go buy a vinyl album of or a CD or Red Fox or past comedians now. You know what I'm saying? My dad used to play them all the time. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple Richard Pryor's down there, Red Fox, stuff like that. Because back then they could be raw and real funny without people being sensitive. You feel me? So I really mess with Comedy Hype. But until recently, they did an interview I felt that was inappropriate, bro. That shouldn't even had nothing to do with comedy. And I feel like they stepping in that tabloid realm where you just trying to start stuff. You feel me? And I don't like that, bro. You know, unless you gonna interview the other person as well, especially when you campaigning his name and saying he's the reason you started this site. It doesn't make sense, right? Well, the person I'm talking about is Earthquake. I don't know if y'all heard about this yet. Vlad did an interview with him or whatever. Now I had already saw the interview, but I was like, man, I'm gonna take that with a grain of salt. Everything she was saying. Then Vlad did his interview. I got to see Earthquake. He asked Earthquake about it. Everything Earthquake said was on point. I'm not understanding these women who be winning. See, the problem with a lot of these women today, they don't even know when they winning. She was winning, bro. She was winning, bro. And now she's trying to paint this picture of Earthquake being a bad dude. Now, I'm speaking from my experience. You know, my experience, I was on child support. I got done Dulo. At the time, I had one child, all right? And then I was getting hit for almost $700 a month, right? Which is highway robbery. Mind you, all because somebody put a decimal in the wrong spot. It took 3 years of fighting. It wasn't really fighting. It was just to get somebody to call me back. I didn't know the laws. I didn't know the rules. I didn't know nothing, okay? But I did my research. And one day this lady calls me out the blue. By this time, I was ready to give up. You know what I'm saying? And in the midst of about to give up, like I said, I get this phone call. And she like, may I speak to Mr. Lacey? I said, yeah, this is him. Who is this? I already knew who it was because it popped up on my screen, you know, Missouri child support. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I just got a question. And this is exactly what she said to me. Now, it made me mad. She said, how are you living? I said, what? You know what I'm saying. I said a lot, something that rhymed with truck and mother sucker. You understand me? I was going in and she let me go in. And she said, you have the right to do that. But I'm letting you know I'm not the enemy. I'm going to fix this. She did. You understand? She knew I was being railroaded. But took 3 years of grueling and talking to my baby mama and didn't care on any of that. It got to the point with me and my baby mama, bro, I was actually broke one time and I asked her, could I have $20? $20 to buy some noodles. You know, $20 back then in 2003 could buy a lot of noodles, bro. Noodles was like 10 cents a pack, 15 cents a pack. Yeah. Right? She told me no. So from there forth, my mind was made up, period. It's time to not be friends. It's time to just be cordial for the kid, bro. And that's what it's finna be about. Now, mind this whole time she gets $700. Even though when it swayed in my way, I still paid what I wanted to pay. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even have to pay that amount. I told her what I wanted to pay. You understand me? She was still getting $300. You understand me? To a lot of people, that ain't nothing, but it's called child support, right? Anything extra, I still did. That's why I can relate to this Earthquake. Earthquake said the same thing. He said anything extra dealing with the kid for is like, needing clothes or school stuff and field trips and blah, 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 blah. I still did that. So the 300 was like extra. Now, in this woman case, bro, she was getting, who was it? Miss Robin Goins was getting $3,500 a month, bro, for her son. Right? She's on Comedy Hype painting this picture. First, she started off like, we cool, this, and that, and the third. But now, she said a line that I heard so many times, bro. She said he doesn't care, basically, if me and his son, if his son go homeless. When I first heard that line, bro, I told it brought back so many memories, bro. I was like, oh, so this a thing they say, huh? Mine, you say it all the time. You don't care if your daughter go homeless, blah blah. I said, no, I don't care if you go homeless. My baby got somewhere to stay. You get what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna be taking all this money? I'm watching you got 2 cars because Kanye called it right. She had a newer car than me. She was up. I used to have, I had 3 cars. I stayed on the south side, big nice apartment. I had a decent job, bro. I'm talking about, and still handle my responsibility. Because the cold part about it, I took her out of her situation and brought her here, where she could have been cool. She chose to go back where she was at and made it worse for herself. So she ended up taking it out on me. You see what I'm saying? Because now you can't sustain yourself. The same thing Earthquake going now. He was doing what he's supposed to do. He was paying. What people don't know, they put you in arrears. They dog watch you. Because like when I got my paperwork, I didn't even get no paperwork. My employer gave me my paperwork. They're supposed to send something to my house where I can challenge it. Never got that. They had me a year in arrears already. So you count that up. They had me at $700 a month times 12 in arrears already. So that's money I owe. Then it continued from the time they was taking out my check. This is a fact. They was taking 50% of my check. All right. All the way up to she turns 18. You winning because I'm still paying for everything else. I done lost everything. I'm staying with my sister. This is a real story, bro. I'm staying with my sister. Everything else, boom, 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 boom. Get back on my feet. Now you mad at me because I'm back on my feet. Now you want to play games with my kid. Let me go. I'm going to come get my kid. You say, yeah. Then when it's time for me to come get her, no, I don't think you can get her. Then you want to play games. I'm homeless. When we about to go homeless, you got to cough up some money. Man, you got me messed up. All this stuff. Meanwhile, when I tell you his story sounded so much like mine, bro. When that man said, man, anytime my son need, right now I'm paying for his Cadillac. I'm paying for school. I'm doing this. Anytime to do anything with sports, I pay for that. She never had to pay for none of that. If you get $3,500 a month, how are you on Comedy Hype yelling about we about to go homeless? And he did his stuff. He paid his rears off, and that's what she made. He paid his rears off early. So that $3,500 done shrunk. Okay, so for the next 6 months, he probably only paying maybe, because your rears usually outweigh well, in my case, it outweighed what the original amount was. So he probably paying maybe we'll just say half. He probably paying half of $3,500. And now she can't live the lifestyle she was living. Now before that, she didn't complain none. That $3,500 was good. And it's sad that you didn't have a job. And it's sad that you settled for $3,500, because $3,500 right now with me and my little ones ain't getting it. So I don't know how you was living with that. But the point is, though, if you got a guy paying for everything, what was you doing with that money? It's called child support. I knew what my baby mama was doing. It sure wasn't going to my kid. As my kid, I'm glad I had a smart, intelligent child. That she was very smart and intelligent. She saw it all. She knew it all. Told her mama she knew. Never came for me. I never badmouthed her. Man, swear to God, every chance she got to badmouth me, she did. You know what I'm saying? But never, but I never badmouthed her to my baby, ever. It was never, because when it was her, I was interested. The time I had with my kid, my oldest, I make sure that time was dedicated to her, and it wasn't to be asking her questions about her. I didn't care about her. I don't. Because if you sit there and have a talk with a person, and like Earthquake said, y'all realize that y'all not meant for each other. Y'all realize y'all was all right together, but y'all wasn't right for each other. Why we got this discord? Why is it all this bickering? If we agreed to, excuse me, just a co-parent, and it should be nobody in personal business, this and that, and I'm already doing what I'm supposed to do, then you won't hit me with these papers. How can I respect that? So I choose to just back up, just like he did. But now you want to complain. I got them same complaints. Oh, child support stop. But meanwhile, you don't care about it. But you weren't trying to fix it. But now you complain about it. I think it need to be some other type of thing with this child support. They should have to show receipts at the end of the year. Something to show where that money going. Because a lot of these women is living off of it. Now, the women who go to court and they ask for spousal support, all that stuff, I get that. You feel me? I get that. But at the end of the day, that ain't what child support is. Spend that on your kids. Now, me personally, when these people be going, when they be going in, like, who was the latest got hit with a big sum of child? I think it was Puffy last time I read about his child support or something like that. Don't no woman need no 11 grand, 15 grand for no kid a month, bro. Like, what type of lifestyle is you trying to get this kid? Like, ain't nobody spending 15 grand a month on no kid. And let alone, I am not lying, I got 3 of them. 3. One would, if I didn't have the help I have, one would cost me a lot. And it's only rightfully so, because she would need the help, right? But the other 2, bruh, having one kid, you're not spending no $300, $400 a month on no clothes or no stuff like that. Now for food and all, you put food in there. Yeah, but you ain't finna spend all that like that. So if that's all, you ain't finna be spending no $300 a month on no kid, period, bro. Period. Unless you just trying to spoil the hell out of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the deal? You know what I mean? Don't nobody got time for that. Right, Dwayne say, remember? Don't nobody got time for that. So my message for all these women, bro, if you look at what you getting, you winning, bro. You winning, bro. Because if y'all live in the same household, dude, y'all would not be spending that much money. And 2, you know what I'm saying? A lot of women scream equality. If y'all ever get y'all what you wish for, because you better be careful what you wish for. If you ever get it, you're gonna hate it. Because the way child support is based off old law, where the man pay for everything. You understand what I'm saying? Where the man got everything. Meaning, like, the man take care of the house and this and that and third. So they try to base it off when the man leave, he still got to take care of everything going on. Well, if y'all want the equality and be independent, it shouldn't be like that. When I leave, my obligations is that child, not your household. If I got downgrade, you gonna downgrade too. And that's not being mean. We all gotta live our wage. We can't not your age, live your wage. Don't be trying to keep a mansion and it's knowing you cannot afford that. Even though at the end of the day, my dude was still giving you $3,500. He didn't even fight the amount. He taking care of all the other financials dealing with that child. What was you doing with that money, bro? You should have been stashing that. You should have been stashing that. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's called child support, not spousal support. Spousal support is when you take care of your old lady. You understand? Your old lady. That's when you're married, get divorced, and she say, "Oh, when he leave, my lifestyle changes." The judge awards you some money to keep up her lifestyle, which is the dumbest law. Because if a man divorce a woman and she got the money, they ain't finna put that in your favor. You know how many times I think that fail, right? That's spousal support. Let's not get it mixed up, please. Child support is strictly for the kid if they got daycare, things like that, or violin classes. They'll include all of that in there. But having said all that, I ain't trying to repeat myself. Shout out to Earthquake for standing up, and I like the way he handled it. He didn't handle it being ignorant. You know, being a man, showing he know his rules, the laws. And that's why I applaud everybody. The minute you get a girl pregnant, bro, y'all not married, I'm telling you, be married. Please be married before you have kids, bro. It's not worth it. Niggas is walking paychecks. It's real easy. They have two ways to go get it. They can go get on welfare, and you got to pay that back too. If she get on food stamps, guess what? You got to pay that back too. Or she can go to court and just get straight up child support. Either way, it's considered the same. But I'm telling you, you should be married, bro. Don't just have these kids. You're a walking paycheck and just know it. And you ain't going to get none of it. But you will pay it back. Oh, you will pay it back. That's a fact. You ain't running from it. You won't get a lottery. You won't get your taxes. You won't get nothing. The only thing that supersedes child support is if you owe the IRS. Trust me, I'm speaking on it because I lived it. It's a fact. And the minute you have that baby, whatever state you in, you need to learn your laws. Just know this. You do have someone you could talk to. I didn't know that for 3 whole years. Why? Because they don't care to tell the man nothing. You understand? They don't care to tell the man none of the rules he need to know. Learn your laws. Right? You do have a caseworker you could talk to, especially if she go through the state. You will have a caseworker, but that caseworker is not going to reach out to you. You have to find your caseworker, unfortunately, and learn the laws, bro. You can get your stuff adjusted. You can. It's sad that you got to figure out on your own. This is one of my pet peeves. This is one of my projects that I want to do if I had the money and platform. One day, maybe this platform I'm speaking on right now will grow big enough where people will actually hear it and spread the word because, bruh, where are the fathers? And people wonder why. It's so easy to label a dude a bad father. The minute somebody hear child support in your life, oh, he's a terrible father. That's the first thing coming to their mind, bro. He's a bad dad. I'm nowhere near a bad dad. I got people in this chat right now that can attest to that. But the minute people, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm just telling you. The minute people hear child support, oh, he must be a bad man. He's a bad father. How about it was my choice? I tell men now, you might as well go put it on yourself. And if you go put child support on yourself, you get to call the shots. They're going to even laugh at you at first. They're going to be like, what? Like, yeah, I want to put child support on myself, please. Let's handle this. Because then you get your side true. Because when the woman go in there, she could lie, bro. They don't even got to show proof. All they got to do is say she in daycare. It costs $800. Her rent is this, that, and the third. And they break it down by a percentage. Oh, don't let her not be working. Bruh. It's a problem. Next thing you know, you paying whatever they come up with. They call themselves this little, somehow they come with the figure. Basically like 75% of what she said you finna pay. Then if you owe rears, then they work that in somehow. Come on, man. I'm telling you, know your stuff, bro. I'm telling you, know when you can ask for it to be lowered and all that stuff. Cause it's sad, like I said, all they gotta do is lie. And then when you find out the rules, bro, man, let me tell you something I found out. I didn't know when I had my baby during the summer, I was supposed to let them know. And I wasn't the one supposed to let them know. She was. Anytime the kid gone more than 2 weeks out of the household, she supposed to. So if your kid go out of town with her grandmama, she supposed to let them know. And that's 2 weeks that you ain't got to pay, bro. It's during the months Bruh, my daughter got older. She was like, "You call?" I'm like, "Nah, look, your mama need that money, man. I ain't tripping." Cause I was so used to paying it anyways, it became like just a bill. I'm like, she can have that little chump change, but nigga, I knew the laws. I never told her though, but I knew them. I'm not a dummy. I started doing research, bro. And that's all I'm telling you, man. Y'all be having these youngsters out here getting these kids, man. I promise you, be on your P's and Q's, bro. No, I mean, cause ain't nobody gonna tell you. It's so many. If she get a car, she supposed to report that. Well, she paying a note on it or not. When she moves, she supposed to report that. If she try to move out of the state, she got to get your permission. She can't just move out the state and not tell you. Like, this is serious. I'm telling you, then they be doing scams, bro. If they run from one state to another, they could do a whole scam, bro. Like I said, I'm speaking from fact. Almost got me wrapped up. Almost the man they called the bad man, the man they said that was a bad daddy, almost got sent up. And I told her, I ain't going to jail. You got me messed up. Nigga, in my head, what was that song? Project Pat, I ain't going back to jail. I ain't going back to jail. Man, I got people to see and mope to swell. Yeah. And I told her, nope. I got some paperwork about child support, and I was already paying child support. I was like, oh no. I called them. I'm like, I'm already paying child support. They was like, since when? You owe blah, blah, blah. I said, what? This nigga went and filed for it again in one state and had left the other state. See, child support come on a card. She didn't tell the other state she was leaving, so they still was giving money. And then she goes to another state and file and had been down there doing that for all year. Watch your back. They came straight to me like I was wrong. I had to prove. I had to call my state and tell them, y'all better fix this. And they thought I was even lying. You understand it? It's not a game. It's not a game. They was ready for real. Can you come in so we can talk to you? No, y'all not finna get the opportunity to arrest me for no fraud. I have no part of this. She did the right thing. But again, women, you keep asking for equality, because if that was me and I did the right thing, they would have arrested me. They ain't do nothing to her. Nothing. And that's stealing state funds. That's straight up fraud. But I'm just telling you, man, how you need to look at shit and how you need to let it go. You know what I'm saying? That's how you do it, man. Ain't nobody got time for that, bro. But the comments and all this, like Earthquake wrong, I think he handled the situation right. My dude said she didn't know, but I was paying extra on my child support. So I knew I was going to be done early. What, you just thought you was getting extra money? And now you mad because you might be homeless and you trying to tell the world Earthquake is finna let his son be homeless. When he just said, man, he paying for the dude place. He paying for his Cadillac. Let alone you be homeless. Like I told mine, you'll be homeless before my kid will never be homeless. Never. It'll be just you. Because you caused it. The minute you put something in a man's pot, I'm speaking to the women on this. Be smart. Sometimes let the anger go, realize it's about the kid, and just talking to the man, I guarantee you will get more money. If you treat it like a true family situation, you will get more money. It's for the kid. Anything for the kid, it's gonna be what's up. Because that's how I started out. When I wasn't on child support, if our tire went flat, my mind was like, well, she gotta take my baby to school. You know, I need a tune-up. I'll give you something on a tune-up because she used the car to take my baby to school. The minute she put them people in my pocket, oh no, you better use that child support. I'm sorry, baby. I can't. No. So I'm telling you, how can I trust you after that? You go behind my back and just put people in my pocket. And now you think you still be my friend, call me and all this stuff. Nah, bro. No. And I agree with Earthquake 100%. I did everything. We agreed that we was just all right, but we wasn't right. We wasn't right for each other. And we sat there and agreed that this how this gonna go, and I'm gonna give you this. And then you tell me to my face, I know you're a good daddy and I know you're going to take care of her. But because you leave and it's not the way you thought it was going to be, and you take it out on me, man, go on with that. Ain't no more asking me for tires. Ain't no more asking about helping you with your car. You ain't got no gas. You ain't got this. You better use that child support. Lord knows using it for everything else that you ain't supposed to be using it for. See, most people got it twisted. It's not for upkeep. It's not for upkeep. It's strictly for your child. Wherever that child need a coat. Don't be calling me for no coat, even though I still was. That's the only thing. I got a bunch of people that look at me like, you should have been buying that kid no clothes. You should have been buying that kid this. But see, that's me being a daddy. That's my baby girl. So I'm still, that's something that make me feel good. You feel me? But I'm buying stuff. I'm buying toys, clothes. But you know what she was doing? Putting it under the tree like it was her and not buying nothing. And I asked her why she was doing. You know what she told me to my face? What does it matter? It came from a parent. Are you serious? The whole time, my daughter was telling me, I thought you wasn't getting me nothing. I thought you didn't care. Even told me one time, I thought when Layla, my second kid was born, that you just forgot about me. And that's what my baby mama wanted her to think. Until I made her tell her. I said, you ain't buy none of this. Tell her. But this stuff that men go through that people don't understand. It's real out here, bro. And I got to live with the stigma because I got child support. Not no more, but when I did, I'm a bad man. Man, get out of here, man. Most of these women is deadbeats half the time. Won't do what they supposed to do. People gonna feel sorry for Miss Robin. I do. You made a mistake. Your mistake was getting on comedy hype now and trying to paint this picture of this man that he ain't nothing. Yeah, y'all probably got arguments. He probably called you a couple B words and all this stuff. But at the same time, that's private business. The minute you put it out there, that means you don't have an ounce. You don't care at all, bro. To sit there and make it seem like a man is willing to make his kid go homeless, something wrong with you. She went and said that. He said, you need to start calling my daughter, his oldest daughter. Like, and I can see why. I'm not finna sit on the phone and argue. We got a mediator. It's my oldest. Tell her what you need, and then she gonna holler at me. I would have did the same thing. It's real, bro. It's real, bro. Don't nobody care about that, man. They don't. The women right, the men's always gonna be wrong. But like I said, you better watch yourself out here. Because you ever get your wish of equality, maybe the law will change. Then it won't be looked at like the man got to take care of his household and your entire household. No. Because child support for whatever the kid, they said it's so much on electric and so much she got gas and all that stuff. And they figure it in. The way I feel, ain't nobody paying. They don't care if you in a box. I was living with my sister, man. I appreciate my sister and my brother-in-law so much, man, because they took me in. This was the first time I ever needed help. I was, about 26, somewhere around there. First time I ever needed help, bro. It was embarrassing, bro, because I'm going to my little sister, bro. Boy, thinking back on that. That it bothered me, bro. To go from what I had, giving everything I had away, I lost all 3 of my cars. I had 1 car left. It was a box Chevy Malibu. I had just bought it, a yellow Malibu. I don't even know remember that car. It was a box Chevy 4-door Malibu, clean as a whistle, man. It was yellow, banana yellow. It was nice. I had to sell it. Back then, I loved my cars, bro. I had a 9.8. I just rolled around. I had a Thunderbird, and I had that. And I had my box Chevy. See, I was always taught you kept 2 cars because when one break down, you got something else to ride. And then you got your 3rd car, which is usually your toy. You get what I'm saying? I had 2. Man, my apartment was everything a bachelor could want. It was, it was nice, bro. Then you lose all that And then on top of that, you got to stay with your little sister. Thank God I had one, because I would have been on the block. Get what I'm saying? I would have been on the block, bro. Do you think they would have cared about that when you go to child support people? No. You know how I know? One day, they called me. They threatened me. They said, if you don't pay, we gonna put a red tag on your license. That means your license suspended, right? I said, go ahead. It don't matter. That's your dumb fault. Then I can't go get to work. That is the dumbest thing ever. Then she said, well, if you don't go to work and you don't pay, you go to jail. I said, at least I have 3 meals in a cot. All I heard was silence on the phone. After that, I told her I lost everything. You think I care about going to jail, nigga? What good is that gonna do? Now the kid don't get nothing. But this supposed to be about the child. After that, I didn't care no more, bro. I didn't. See, that's how they try to pin you, but then I had to start caring. I was like, you can't let people beat you, bro. And I ain't never let nobody beat me, bro. Then I saw how deep it can go. There's a story that happened out here. This man had a good job. He had a girl. They had like 2 kids. You know, they separate. They hit with child support. In my case, it was the same, but he made a lot more money than me. They put the comma in the wrong place. He lost everything. He starts back staying with his mama. He calling. You know, it's like customer service when you call child support. These fools did not even, they just talking bad to this man. On one of the phone calls, my man crying. You know, man, that hurt me when I hear a man cry, because it got to be some real stuff, bro. You for real, right? Bro, the man, they ignored him. He went and shot that gal, bro. And then off himself. Because he couldn't take care of himself. He felt bad. He staying with his mom. He couldn't take care of his kids. They was taking all that man money. But then come to find out, the comma was in the wrong place. Nobody chose to look at the problem or fix it. Nobody, bro. The 4 people on the phone, they got I don't know if it was accessory to murder. It was something for murder, because all they had to do was listen. On one phone call, it was a black lady on it. She was like, well, you shouldn't have laid down with the kids with her to make them kids anyways. She was talking greasy to this man. This man was boo-hooing hard. Bruh. I'm telling you, it's no joke out here. Then you got dudes doing what they supposed to do, and there still ain't no support system on that side for them. But then when they spaz out, you just want to equivalent to, yep, see, he told you he got child support. He ain't no good. Man, get out of here. Shout out to Earthquake, bro. I ain't mean to keep going in on that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Earthquake for handling the way he handled it. He ain't even bashed her. He even said he helped her, man. He even took the video from Comedy Hype, even though he said Comedy Hype ain't never interviewed me, dog. Even though they say I'm the reason they started their site. He put on his site because he said they get money off off YouTube ads. He helping them out. He said I'm gonna help them out and her out. That ain't being petty, because that's real. He get money like we make money off them ads. Bruh. Because that's better than me. I wouldn't have posted. You can say I'll be petty then. I'm being real. But shout out to Earthquake, dog. He handled that situation right. He could have been, you be this, you ain't this, blah, 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 blah. He ain't do nothing. He just put the facts out there. Argue with that. But $3,500 for 18 years. $3,500. You don't have to bear no responsibility when it comes to soccer, basketball, nothing financially for that boy. Clothes, cars, car note, health insurance. You ain't got to do none of that. One has to ask then, what was you doing with the $3,500? And I'm going to leave it at that. So shout out to him, man, for sticking up for himself, other men as well. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, man. It's cool to see that there's level-headed men out here that can hold their own instead of always just being mad, because it just make us look bad when we out here doing what we supposed to do. You feel me? So kudos to that dude. You know what it is, GMT. If you don't know who I am, get familiar. You hear me?
This is 50.